What in the hell happened here?
I asked for the deck list without checking the description.
Card D Kaizoku.
Welcome to the OP10 Zoro deck breakdown, where we're going to be going over every card in the deck, starting hands, card choices, the curve of the deck, and we're going to be looking at the matchups for Zoro. And then we're going to close off the video with some matches to illustrate how it's supposed to be played. So if that's something you're interested in, buckle in. But first, a word from our sponsors. This video is sponsored by Nen Garden. Their latest spring collection just dropped, featuring 3 new designs. My favorite one being the whole cake design. Look at all the details. To celebrate, they're running a spring sale. Buy one and get any classic mat 40% off with code SPRINGSALE. Plus, NEN10 automatically saves you 10% at checkout. And you can stack this with my code Kaizoku for an additional 5% off on top of that. This video is sponsored by GumGum.gg. Discover Western OP10 lists and Eastern OP11 lists on GumGum.gg. Updated daily. Be the first to see decks for new leaders as they emerge. With over 1,000 deck lists per set, GumGum.gg has all the top strategies as soon as they drop. This video is sponsored by Card Market, Europe's largest online marketplace for trading card games. So Zoro is one of the oldest leaders in the game. In case you don't know what he does, he is a mono red leader with 5,000 power and 5 starting life. His leader ability reads, Dawn times 1 on your turn, all your characters get plus 1,000 power. So yeah, the more characters you have out on board, the more value you get out of your leader ability. Each one gets that plus 1,000 power. For one Dawn, it's like Zoro sharing his 1,000 power with everyone on your board, right? So to take advantage of that, we play cards that like swarm out a bunch of other cards out onto the board. As close to 4,000 power as we can get it, because 1,000 power plus on top of that makes them all 5Ks that can attack your opponent's leader. So let's just jump right into the deck list. Okay, first off we have 4 OP01 Nami, 1 cost 2k power, 1k counter. Just a top 5 Straw Hat Searcher for the deck. Helps find pretty much everything in our deck actually. Right, the only thing it doesn't hit is like a couple of the animals and Dr. Kureha. Speaking of, for Dr. Kureha, so same as Nami, 1 cost 2k power, 1k counter, but it searches for Drum Kingdom or Chopper type cards. This searches everything else in the deck. I still like to run Kureha because I like the consistency of finding the OP08 Chopper. Right, he's a big part of your ability to swarm with this kind of deck, so I do prioritize it. For starter deck 21, Sanji, 2 cost 3k power, 2k counter. And what he does is on play, you can choose up to one of your Straw Hat crew type characters with a power of 6,000 or more. During this turn, your opponent cannot activate blockers against them. So yeah, it's a way to get a Diable Jam effect without having to run Diable Jam. And it's a 2k counter too, so this is a welcome addition from starter deck 21 to the deck. For EB01, Tony Chopper, 3 cost 4k power, 1k counter. So he has blocker, which is already great in and of itself. And then Dawn times 2 when attacking, you can give it to one of your opponent's characters minus 2,000 power during this turn. This is great at trading against your opponent. It is almost necessary when you're facing against an 8 cost kid to soften it up to attack into it. For OP01, Doranoa Zoro, 3 cost 5k power. He has rush, so yeah, this is just a very efficient body. You play him out for 3, he can attack for 5 right away, even without your leader ability. If you do happen to have your leader ability, it becomes a 6k attack. If you have a Dawn Despair, it becomes a 7k attack, so it's great at just chipping away your opponent or even like helping you go for game. For OP04, Tony Chopper, 3 cost 4k power, 1k counter. On play, you can play up to 1 animal type character with the power of 3,000 or less from your hand. So there's only 1 target in this particular deck. We used to run more just to get consistency with this Chopper, but even though it only hits 1 target, it's still fine to cheat this guy out with some of our effects that cheat out other characters. Because yeah, for 1 Dawn on your leader, this Chopper can attack for 5k, so just for that, that's enough. But if you happen to be able to play a Hiking Bear with it as well, that's even better. For OP08, Tony Chopper, 3 cost 5k power, no counter. On your turn, on play or when attacking, you can look at the top 5 cards of your deck, and then from among them you can play up to 1 animal type character with the power of 4,000 or less out as rested, and then you put the rest on the cards on the bottom of your deck in any order. So yeah, this is why this is our bread and butter for the deck. It helps us play a character out every turn extra for free as long as you keep this Chopper alive. If this Chopper does not get removed, you're guaranteed at least 2 characters, right, on the turn that you play him and then the turn after when you attack with them. And yeah, being a 5k base means that he does swing pretty elevatedly, similarly to the Rush Zoro. And yeah, you just kind of want to find this with your Namis or your Dr. Kurehas or your Shut Up and Come With Us events. For OP08 Hiking Bear, 3 cost 3k power, 2k counter. Dawn times 1 activate main once per turn. Give it to one of your animal type characters other than this character plus 1,000 power for this turn. So yeah, this is the only target we can cheat out with that OP04 Chopper we went over a little bit ago. And yeah, he's a 2k counter, so he's great in protecting your board, and then he's searchable by Dr. Kureha. And yeah, if he's out, if you cheated him out with the 04 Chopper, he's great at just giving another one of your characters plus 1,000 power, sharing that value from the Dawn Right, so not only is your leader making this hiking bear 4k if you put a Dawn on him, which you want to anyway to make him a 5k to attack, you can also give one additional power to another animal you have on board, which would be that 04 chopper. So your OP04 chopper would be a 6k from that point on. So yeah, just a little bit extra free value in power or a 2k counter if you need it. It's a great utility card. For OP08 Robson, 3 cost 4k power, 1k counter, Dawn times 2, this character gains rush. So it's a way to get rush via an animal. We don't depend on it too much in this particular list because we run like a lot of rush characters in this deck. Right? I think in my previous build of this, it was more relevant in that like Robson and Zoro were my only rush targets, but now since we're running some new cards that we're going to see in a bit, Robson is just still another solid 3 cost 4k power character that we can cheat out with the Tony Chopper, the 08 one, or Shut Up and Come With Us. Right? For the same reasons that the 04 Chopper is run, we run Robson. Just he could have extra additional utility in situations that we need it. 2 EP01 Kid and Killer, 4 cost 5k power. It has Rush, and then when attacking, if your opponent has 2 or less life cards, this character gets plus 2000 power to the end of the turn. So yeah, it's just 2000 power for free, right? Getting your opponent to 2 life is not hard with this deck. You're just applying so much pressure. And then once they're already low, it hurts them even more because Kid and Killer can swing for 7. And then with Dawn on our leader, he swings for 8 actually. It's usually going to be 8 because we're going to have Dawn on our leader most of the time. Only downside is not searchable by either Nami or Dr. Kureha, and it's not an animal, so it can't be played out by Chopper or Should Have Been Come With Us, but it's like a pocket 8k swing for 4 Dawn if you need it. 2 OP10 Tony Chopper, 4 cost 4k power, 2k counter, blocker, and then on your opponent's turn, this character gets plus 2000 power. So yeah, one addition from OP10, it's just a Straw Hat 2k counter that you can search with Nami. Unfortunately, it's not an animal type character, even though it's Chopper, right? It's Chopper in Sanji's body, so we can't cheat it out with the 08 Chopper. It would have been nice. It would have been really great because, yeah, he's a really potent blocker because on your opponent's turn, he's a 4 cost 6k blocker if you need it, if you really need a blocker. But other than that, he's a 5k attacker on your turn with 1 Dawn on leader if you ever play him out early, but most of the time just a 2k counter. 4 starter deck 21 Monkey D Luffy, 5 cost 6k power, no counter, and then he has Rush. When attacking, give it to one of your leaders or characters, 1 rested Dawn. So yeah, this is perfect for a Zoro deck. We want that Dawn on leader anyway. So if you swing with Luffy, put Dawn on leader, Luffy swings for a 7k actually because the leader ability buffs him for 1k. Then yeah, your Zoro buffs every other animal on your board too. So it's great to play this Luffy out once you already have a board established just to apply even more pressure, right? That's 1 more free Dawn you get for the turn. And especially in a Zoro deck, that free Dawn that you put on your leader becomes a Dawn for every one of your characters. 4 EB01, Shut Up and Come With Us. 1 Dawn event on counter. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Put up to 1 3 cost or less animal type character into play, then place the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. So yeah, it's just a way to cheat out a 3 cost for 1. If you have 2 of these, you can get pretty nutty and play out a bunch of characters. One special thing you can do is when your opponent attacks you, you can Shut Up and Come With Us into that blocker chopper from EB01, this one here. On that particular attack, you can't use this chopper as a blocker, but every subsequent attack after that, you do have a blocker now to either like defend your life or defend one of your priority characters, like this 08 chopper or something. Lastly, we run 2 starter deck 21 Gum Gum Mulgun, 4 cost event on main, give it to one of your opponent's characters minus 5000 power. And then if you have a character with 6000 power or more, key up to one of your opponent's characters with the power of 2000 or less. And then on trigger, you just activate the main effect. This is great at getting rid of 7k bodies in particular, right? If you make one of your characters a 6k, you pay 4 Dawn for this, you can just basically outright KO a 7k. And you can use it defensively on trigger too. You give minus 5000 power to something, it just prevents an attack. If it happens to be 2000 power at that point, you can also kill it too, or kill something else on board that has 2000 power. And yeah, we kind of need this in the red-green smoker matchup just because of 8 cost kid. I guess Bonnie too. Any deck that runs 8 cost kid, because 8 cost kid kind of stops all aggro decks in their tracks. Gum Gum Mulgun makes 8 cost kid. It doesn't KO it, but it does make him into like a 3000 power character. So it's impossible for your opponent to defend against all of our animal attacks after that. And it also pops like a Rosinante on board too. So let's say they had 8 cost kid. And if you're looking to build out this deck price-wise, at the moment without the starter deck 21 cards and OP10 cards, it's about $106 if you buy the cheapest version of every card. But yeah, that's not accounting for this new Sanji, this Chopper, Mulgun, and the starter deck 21 Luffy. Right, the prices of these cards should be up soon. It's just not at the time of me recording this video, unfortunately. And I don't have the luxury of waiting a couple days for it. But yeah, I can't imagine it going up too much more. It might be like 120-ish at the most. Of course, that's after the starter deck prices settle down. So don't rush into buying it if you don't have to. Or if you're watching this in the future, I guess, yeah, your prices will be a lot more affordable. For starting hands, you'll want Nami and Kureha just to search, fill out whatever you need for the rest of your turns. Both Nami and Dr. Kuda can find Shut Up and Come With Us, which is one of the best cards that you can play out early, because it essentially lets you play out a 3-drop for 1 Dawn. And yeah, the main 3-drop you want to play is this 08 Chopper, because he just gets you going, right? If your opponent doesn't remove him, he's at least 2 free characters out. And then if you just want to be able to swarm, just getting an 04 Chopper into a Hiking Bear is nice for 3 Dawn. That's kind of guaranteed. You can whiff with this Chopper, because we don't run a complete animal package in the deck. And yeah, Zoro is always nice to just have out to apply pressure too. I've noticed in games where you're able to do like a Chopper into another character or a 04 Chopper into a Hiking Bear, you just have so many targets on board that you can just throw Zoro out, he'll swing, and then your opponent has to like pick which one he wants to kill. You won't have enough to kill everything on your board, so yeah, Zoro is pretty safe most of the times if you can swarm out that early. For card choices, you can consider the Blocker Chopper from Starter Deck 1. I used to run it, but I think there's just not enough room in the deck for this to take up a slot anymore. But he's great at just protecting one of your other characters, and you can cheat him out. And he's like a priority kill target, so it's like he has counter in a way, right? Because your opponent has to attack into him. There's also Super Spot Build Duck Squad. It's a 2k counter animal type character, and this is something you can cheat out with the 04 Chopper. This was a way that you could get some consistency out of that 04 Chopper to cheat out either this or Hiking Bear. But yeah, other than that, it's not too great of a card. It's just a 2k counter that you can play out in addition to 04 Chopper. Then there's the OP01 2020 Chopper, 3 cost 4k power. Downtimes when attacking, you can trash 1 card from your hand and add up to 1 Straw Hat True type character from your trash other than another Chopper back to your hand with the cost of 4 or less. So it's a way to recycle a card. You just discard something you don't need and you can bring back. It's usually going to be like a Zoro in this case. And then you can run the Starter Deck 1 Monkey D. Luffy if you really want to. He's a 5 cost 6k power character. He has Rush, and then downtime 2 when attacking, your opponent cannot activate Blocker during this battle. It's a way to just bypass blockers. You could also consider Roger. Gold D Roger, 10 cost 13k power. He has Rush, and then if your opponent activates Blocker and they have 0 life, or if you have 0 life too, you just win the game. But since we're running like cards like Sanji, and you can even run Diable Jam still if you want, Roger isn't as useful in a Zoro deck anymore, just because on the turn that you play Roger, you don't have Dawn to your leader ability, unfortunately, so Roger is usually going to be like your only attacker unless you have like a Zoro on board or Kid Killers and stuff. And yeah, Diable Jam, if the 4 Starter Deck 21 Sanjis don't feel like enough, and also keep in mind that Starter Deck 21 Sanji only targets Straw Hat Crew type characters. If you want access to your leader to attack unblockable, you can still run Diable Jam to accomplish that. It's 1 Dawn, makes your leader unable to be blocked. And you can still use it on a character too, but yeah, if you feel like sometimes in the late game, like you have no characters out and your opponent's at 0 life and you just want to be able to swing 14k at them, Diable Jam is your play here. So yeah, the general curve with this deck, it's pretty straightforward. If you're going first, I think you do kind of want to go first if you can. 1 Dawn turn, you'll play either Nami or Dr. Kureha to search either one of these. Find your missing pieces. Hopefully it's a Shut Up and Come With Us or a OP08 Chopper. And then naturally goes to our 3 Dawn turn, so you'll pay 3, play out Chopper, and then let's say we find a 04 Chopper from the top 5 of our deck. He's a 4000 power or less animal type character, so you play him out. You can potentially find like you might have a Hiking Bear in your hand as well, so yeah, you cheat that out from your hand. So this one comes out rested actually, and then Hiking Bear comes out active. You can still swing with your leader for 5 at this point, and then it passes to our 5 Dawn turn. So you have a couple options here. You could just play out that Luffy from Starter Deck 21 for 5, and then he swings. That puts a rested down onto your leader, so that makes him into a 7k actually. And then this Chopper can swing, or this Chopper can swing for 5. You're gonna get the lowest attacks in first, and then your 08 Chopper can swing for 6, and then you'll cheat out another potentially 3 cost 4k. So we just find another Chopper that's 3 cost 4k. Most of them in your deck are, and then your leader can swing for 6 after that, and then now you have a full board. Passes to your 7 Dawn turn. So if your opponent does remove some of your characters, let's say like your Choppers died on the clapback, you can just replace it, right? Every time this Chopper attacks, you get another character out. But to utilize this Luffy's when attacking, you want to play a character out first, just have rested Dawn to use. So if your opponent had to be at 2 life at this point, Kid Killer would make sense, right? 4 Dawn for him, swing with Luffy, put rested Dawn onto leader. You get spell for 1k, so does everything else. And then you could put Dawn onto Hiking Bear, transfer his 1000 power onto Chopper, and then yeah, Hiking Bear can swing for 5, and then Chopper can swing for 7, cheat out another 3 cost 4k. This comes out rested, and then you have 2 Dawn left over, so you could do like what, 7 with leader, and then 9 with Kid and Killer. And yeah, basically that's just how it goes from like this point on, from your 7 Dawn turn onward. It's just how you optimally can fit out attacks and still play out characters for the turn. And of course you want to protect your characters too, if you can, if it makes sense. if it costs you too many cards to defend one, just let it go, because this chopper, if you find more of these, you can just refill your board easily after that. Yeah, going second, it's a little more interesting because you can always fit in like a shut up and come with us on your turn. So you could like play a Nami, find this, put it into your hand. Okay, so that's 1 Dawn, and then it passes to your opponent. It's their 3 Dawn turn. They'll either attack you and let you activate this, or they will forgo attacking you so you don't get value out of it, but that's fine. But on a future turn, we can get value out of it. So let's say they attack us, you can play out shut up and come with us. You can find that 08 chopper, have him out. And on our 4 Dawn turn, we have that 08 chopper to swing, and then find us another character, right? And then if you're just concerned with filling the board, you don't necessarily have to put Dawn on your leader at this point, because 5k, they'll at this point in the game, they'll probably take it anyway. So we'll do 5 from leader, and then let's say we play another 08 chopper out who cheats out a blocker chopper. Then we can leave up 1 more Dawn. If we have another one of these in our hand, we could have that Dawn to use while still playing out of all of our 3 drops. That's just some nuances whether you're going first or second, but in either case, you're just pooping out so many bodies because of this 08 chopper. So here is Zoro's matchups. This is last week's 1 billion bounty plus on the rank sim. So there's only about 1400 matches to pull from that data set, but I think that's enough of a sample size to trust in some of these numbers here. So it looks like he's strong against Blackbeard, Shanks, Red Green Smoker, Bonnie, and Purple Luffy, right? So even though 8 cost kid does throw a wrench in our tracks with Red Green Smoker, it looks like we're just so much more aggressive that they can't really deal with it. They are a 4 life leader, so it's even harder for them to get to fortress up, unlike a Bonnie, because Bonnie can like stop a character every turn and then develop the kid. But still, Bonnie looks like we have a good matchup into Bonnie as well, right? I think Gun Mulgun, and then the fact that we can make a bunch of pretty decent attacks at the kid, that it's not too much of a problem. And yeah, traditionally Purple Luffy dies to this deck, Teach dies to this deck. Shanks seems like he can't get to his late game without succumbing to the wounds. But yeah, we are weak against Blue Doflamingo, weak against Piss Kid, weak against Lim. This one I firsthand played a bunch of Lim games today, so I do know that this matchup is really rough for us. That freaking Newgate card is just so good into our deck. It rests a character and then pops a 3-drop. So it really helps them control our board, on top of them swarming almost as quickly as we can. And then yeah, Black Yellow Luffy becomes a 9k base leader in the late game, so it's hard to like kill him. And then Lucci just kills all of our characters before we can even attack with them. But we do run a lot of rush, but I think he's just still too removal heavy for us. So yeah, that is our Zoro deck breakdown for OP10. At least the current state that I am with it right now. I could see some changes being made to the deck depending on what develops in the meta, because we're going to need to counter the meta, right? If like a lot of control decks get more popular into the meta, maybe we increase the ratio of kidding killers just to like get attacks through so that they can't remove it before we get any value out of cards. If fortress decks get too out of hand, we could run more Gun Mulguns and stuff like that. If super blocker heavy meta develops, we can run like on top of the Sanji, the Diable Joms or the Rogers. So yeah, it's like a empty canvas that you can mold into the way that you want. Just depends what develops in OP10 in the coming weeks. And there's especially going to be extra value in Zoro coming into OP11, the very next set, because Blue Purple Luffy and Green Purple Luffy are 2 decks that are dominating the Japanese meta right now, but actually Zoro has pretty good matchup into both of those decks. So meanwhile, we have pretty weak matchups to some popular decks in the current meta. The value of Zoro will go up, surprisingly enough, in the next set. So yeah, I hope you found this video useful. Let me know if you liked it at all, or if you have any feedback for your own Zoro list that you want to share with the other people in the comments. Yeah, subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. Check out my other videos. I have a variety of One Piece card game content videos, so do check them out. And I guess that's it, so we'll move on to the gameplay portion. Right, we have Zoro versus Piss Kid. This is a good enough start, right? We have stuff to play on curve. Not the most optimal like swarm kind of hand, but okay, so they play Searcher Luffy, we'll play Searcher Nami, take a shut up and come with us and pass. And he's gotta attack me, right? Or he could not. It's better if he doesn't attack me, but we'll see what he does. Okay, he does attack me. Well, shut up and come into an 08 chopper. Perfect. And then 3, he has nothing. Maybe another 5 from this guy, right? Unless he plays the Shirahoshi blocker. Okay, 5 from that guy. I can take 1 more. Right, he has no like hand destruction in yellow, so I don't have to worry about it. Okay, so we just trade Searcher for Searcher. Okay, and I think I will play like Kureha out. So do 5 with Chopper into Blocker Chop. Maybe Zoro would be good instead of an animal. Okay, they counter. Yeah, we'll do Zoro because they have so many things to attack that he Zoro will probably like like break on through for free. Okay, counter 2. Okay, Kureha. Let's get a 2k. Perfect. Okay, we'll pass. Right, he probably wants to kill O8 Chopper, so this free swing with the Zoro makes sense to me. 6 at blocker Chopper. I think we will defend him actually. Okay, he does play blocker. Hawkins out. Oh, it gives him blocker. Yeah, I don't have board space. I could replace one of my searchers. I think I will. Play out the Luffy. Swing Dawn Leader, rest it down 7. He'll block and I'll lose a life. It was a Chopper. Okay, 6 at lead. Robson replace Nami. Counter 2. Okay, here's a 5. 6 and 7. There's another 1k. Here's a 6. Maybe he takes this one. And he gets a trigger, and then 7 he takes. Or you could find like a 2k from this, so there's a good chance he has counter for this, but I think he'll take. Yep, we'll pass. Okay, 2 more life. He's at 7. He can heal. He can start healing. That is something he can do, but he cannot threaten my Luffy if he does do that. He'll probably want to kill my Chopper because I can like reduce his blockers to get that free block out of the way. Yeah. So if it's 6 at Chopper, I think I will defend again actually. I think it is going to be going at blocker chop. Yep. Then we'll defend again. I don't think I need Robson. Oh, probably I didn't need Kureha. I should have used Kureha. Right, because Robson gives me a rush angle and then Chopper gives me a swarm in the late game if he clears my board angle. But yeah, so he's going to have to make blocker here. So we do Dawn Leader, 2 Dawn Chopper. Okay, we'll just swing -3, so it's a 6k. I won't have any rested Dawn to use because my board's full. Unfortunately. Okay, so he took that one. Okay, how about another 7? Everything else is a 7, right? 7, 7, 7. I can make a... Yeah, all 7s. Quick math. Okay, he took that one. Frankie, okay. Let's attack with the Robson. 7, we might want to replace him. Now, if I don't finish him, he could go for lethal against me. But I think since I have 3 more 7s coming, this Law should be dead. He needs to block with it, I hope. Yeah, if not, I only have 3k to defend myself, so it's a little risky. But it's not like I can do anything to this board right now anyway. Okay, he does counter. 7 from Chopper. Let's just get the blocker out, because it'll be a threat. Maybe it'll convince him to not attack my life instead. Took that, okay. Yeah, there's a universe where we might lose here, because this Frankie trigger. This Frankie trigger saved them. I wonder if it was better to do like a bigger attack on one character so that he has to use the blocker. Okay, 3-1k, so I'm pretty sure he has to block with the Law here. Unless he can block counter 2. Okay, he died. Okay, we're good. Because, oh, unless he plays that Rush Zoro. Right, but that's 3 Dawn. 7, 7. Yeah, I can defend that. Okay, yeah. We got it. You want to go one more? Yeah, we're going one more. Okay, good enough. Good enough. We're going second too, right? Yeah, perfect. We can Kureha and shut up and come. With us. And then Luffy out. Draws him a Bizzle Hawkins. Play Kureha. Take a Robson and pass. Let's see if he does 5-5 again at us. I mean, you gotta know, right? Yeah, he passes. He's wised up. Okay, we'll do 5 at lead. And then we'll play out a Zoro and not attack. Right, so it's Hawkins. Oh, Rouge. Maybe I should have put out my blocker chop then. 5 at us. We'll shut up and come. Into 08. Perfect. We'll take that. Okay, he'll get 1 free block in. That's okay though, right? Okay, Luffy. Then Dawn Leader, make him a 7. Took that. Okay, Hawkins trigger. We'll attack with Chopper just to fill our board. This blocker chop's going to be a priority kill target for him. He blocks. Okay. So that leaves the rest of my board to go through. Here's 6. Took that. Okay, maybe he takes a 7 too. Or else why would he take a 6? Unless he needed a 2k that he just got. Okay, he... Oh my god. Oh my god and oh my god. Oh, I forgot to turn the game sounds on really loud. Whoops. I'll lower it a bit. 7 at Zoro. I mean, I might as well defend him. Because he'll kill one thing this turn, I think. 6 at blocker chop. Yeah. Oops, I probably should have defended my chopper instead. Yeah, because he keeps playing these blockers. He'll get one free block in. Because if I minus 3k with the chopper, he'll lose that. Okay, Gadatsu's not good. Not good at all. Okay, we'll play Zoro here and then attack with Luffy. Down leader. So free block on this, maybe? Yep. And then we'll do a bunch of 7s. Okay, get another blocker chop out. I can make 7, 7, 8. Okay, he took that one. I think he's low on counter in hand. So I'll try to get him to 0 and then we'll go from there. If I could get like a Sanji, 2k counter Sanji, that'd be perfect. Oh, he does have 3k counter for that. Here's another 7. Let's try to get him to 0 at least. Ooh, Satori trigger. Okay, I think my board's gonna get full cleared here. We'll do 8 at lead. He goes to 0. Frankie, oh, he might try to go for game. That might be a better choice for him. No, it's probably unlikely that he'll get it though. But yeah, this is definitely a board that will clear mine. So we'll go for like a Robson Zoro rush angle. He only has one blocker, I only need one rush. But yeah, he'll need to play a 7 law to heal to be able to make a blocker because he needs life to flip face up. So if he can't heal, I might be good. Right, if he only has like an 8 cost kit or something. Yeah, we'll see. If he attacks my life, we'll know what's... Okay, yeah. 6. Okay, I think I have to defend this. We'll counter 2. Another 6. I have to take that one. Uh-oh. I think he has it. 7 will take. He can make us 7 with this Luffy. I need at least 1k counter. If that's the case. 7 with leader. Okay, take that. Okay, we're good. We drew a 2k. We'll let him get us to 0 though. Okay, 7. I should just defend this one. No, let's make him go all in. Oh, we got a Mulgun trigger. Give -5, and then what can I pop? Oh, he just concedes. A 2k power? Okay, I could have popped the Luffy. Okay, we got it. Bye. Zoro versus black, purple Luffy. Why'd I go second? Oops, I'm flustered because I couldn't say his name. We'll keep this though. He wants to go first too, if he has that 3 cost Zoro. Okay, Nami into shut up and come? Nope. Take a Luffy. Pass. Yeah, and he's got it. I gave him the better curve. Okay, we're just trying to play handicap, you know? This is a training. Right, if you're getting your optimal curve every game, you don't learn anything. Okay, they play Robin too. 5 at us, we'll take. Okay, we'll do 6 and then Chopper. They block. Okay, Chopper into a whiff. Haha. He's gonna play the 6 cost Sanji. If I cost Sanji, pop my Chopper, then I'm screwed. I'm screwed. Oh, Frankie. You're not Sanji. That's good for me. No more ramping for you. It's gonna hit me for a 6-7. Oh, law, okay. 5-7. We might counter the 5 and take the 7. What do you think, chat? Oh, 6-6. Okay, what do you think, chat? We'll take that one. 6 at us. I wonder if streamers like call like just anyone chat when they're just trying to reference talking to anybody else. Is that kind of weird? Maybe. We'll do 7 at Zoro Juro. No, it's just Zoro. No Juro. It's just Zoro chat. Okay, we'll do 6 at lead. We'll do Chopper into Hiking Bear. Got a full board. They took the 6. Okay, would you take a 7 or will you block? Oh, they countered 3k. I guess he just drew that 2k. I wonder if you're a streamer, if you name your kid Chat. So you're like, Chat, what do you think? So like, yeah, you can talk to Chat, but it's just your, your son. Or daughter. Can Chat be a girl's name? Okay, they played the Sanji. They got it finally. What did they kill though? Oh, my Luffy. Chat, you go to your room. Do your homework. Oh, and then they Gungam Lightning my other Chopper. Dang, they cleared my entire board. Then 7 at my Chopper. They got it. And then Gecko next turn, that's scary. Scary. So let us throw a 6. I think they'll take or block. I think they got nothing. They got nada. You don't have anything. Told ya. And then Zoro 6. He gonna block. Watch this guy block. Oh, he took. Okay, never mind. Don't listen to me. Another Zoro. Give it a 7. Watch this guy block. He gonna block. He's a blocker. Chat, he's gonna block. Oh, he countered 3. Okay. We'll pass. That's not good. I don't have any more rush. And then he's gonna Gecko this turn. Oh, 5 cost Kid into Law. They don't normally run 5 cost Kid, do they? Gum Lightning? I guess it gives them a Dawn back when they do this stuff. 2 blockers out. What am I gonna do, chat? Okay, 1 Zoro's dead, and then they can swing into the other. Yeah, 4 Dawn to work with. Dang. Yo, what happened to Moo Dang? Did that little guy grow up yet? Am I dating myself in this video? Nobody watches these like a year after anyway. Whoa, 5 at Zoro? This guy's crazy. Give you a 1k. 5 at Zoro? This guy's crazy. 1k. Then 7 at him? 6 at him? This guy's crazy. 2k. Gum Giant A. Dang, this guy is super defensed up the wazoo. Okay, so I think he only has Gum Giant, so let's get him to use it. 6 at lead. That's all you got. One Gum Giant. Okay, there's a block. So we can Gum Mulgun, right? Let's do it. Get him to use his Gum Giant. He took it. Okay. It's better to split this into 2 attacks if I want to get rid of Gum Giant. Right? Oh no, it's still 2 cards in the end. We'll do 9. Right, because he needs to Gum Giant and then counter 1k. So he'll have 2 cards in hand. If I done like, what, like 5, 6? Would have been same result. No, he didn't get any counter. Okay. Well, bye. We have Zoro versus Red Green Smoker. We'll go first. Yeah, we can work with this. We'll find an OA chop eventually, right? Not here. We'll take a Mulgun for later. We're going to need that. We'll pass. Okay, next turn, I could leave up a Dawn for Shut Up and Come. We'll do 5. He took it. We'll play out Chopper. We'll pass. We can combo this Chopper with the Mulgun to pop their Smoker. The Smoker's already a 7k. So yeah, if we want to kill Smoker instead of the Kid, we have that option. Or if we want to save this Chopper until their Kid comes out, he helps immensely with dealing with them. Okay, Sanji. Yeah, putting 2 down on Chopper makes him a 6k anyway. That plays into Mulgun really well. Yeah, we don't want him to starve us just yet, so let's give him the window to attack into our leader right now, just to give us a card in hand. Because if we had played out the Rush Zoro or something, he would attack it instead. Right, he has 7k that you can do here with the Sanji. 7 at us, we'll take. Okay, nothing good. Oh, we just get the OA chop when we need it. Perfect. On leader, we'll swing 6. Yeah, I definitely think we should save the Chopper unless they play like a Ben Beckman. If they play Ben Beckman, then I will regret not attacking with them. That's not next turn anyway. Okay, we'll play 08 Chop. If we find another blocker Chopper, maybe we can forgo. We did find it. Is it a mistake to attack? Yeah, probably, but I'm gonna do it. Never said I was smart. Okay, he took it, we'll pass. Okay, our Kidding Killer is a factor now. He's at 2 life. He's gonna want to get rid of both of these. Okay, Smoker. Now he'll have 4 Dawn to work with for the turn. That's enough to get rid of my Choppers. 6 into 4. If it's that low, I can protect 1. Counter 3. Okay, plays Virgo. Might just do 8 into the other one. He has a Sanji. Another Sanji you can play out. Okay, just 5. We will shut up and come into another 08 chopper. We'll let him die. Okay, we got to keep 1 at least. Do I gum mulgun the smoker though? That's the thing. I can't. It becomes an AK, right? Because yeah, the leader ability. So never mind, scratch that. I guess I just aggro him down. He's at 2 alive. Down leader, we'll do 6 at... Well, let's... Yeah, we'll do 6 at leader. Play a 04 chop. If 8 cost kids come in, I should really save this chopper from this point. Okay, counters 2. We'll replace this Nami, so we'll put Dawn on her to swing into Sanji. They counter to save. Okay. 6 at leader. We whiff. Okay, so I didn't need to accommodate. I guess I'll replace it with the Kid and Killer. So we can do 7-8. Get him to 0. Do I have to worry about these Sanjis? I might regret it. I don't know. He took that. Okay. Do 7 at lead. Took that. Can he defend against an 8? We'll see. Probably, right? 6 card hand. He's got to have 4K counter. He might have to use like 3 cards to do it, but he should have it. Okay, 4K. We'll pass. At least we got rid of a Tashigi. So yeah, he could 8 cost Kid, but we'll have this chopper to... Okay, he just clears our board. That's fine. There's the Kid. Let's see if he has a Rosinante. Not Tashigi. Tashigi would ruin my day. Rosinante I can deal with. Right? Oh no, it's simultaneously KOs? Maybe? Oh no, yeah, I'm not going to KO the Kid. 6 at chopper. Wait, we have a 2K. Might as well stop 1 attack. 5 at chopper. Okay, yeah, he's going to kill both anyway. But at least maybe I keep my Kid and Killer. Oh no, he kills Kid and Killer. Okay, that's fine. And then 2 down 4. Nothing. Oh, okay. That's even better. Down leader. Let's soften this Kid up. So you could run the what is it? Jusoshi. What is it? Kamakura Jusoshi. So that gives plus 3,000 and then minus 2 to my leader. Okay, so I can mulgun it now, right? Pop. And then we'll just do 8 with chopper into Robson. Hopefully it's enough. Yep, we got it. Oh, if he had Dawn up, he could have radical beamed and lived. But I don't think he could finish me. Nice. Okay, yeah. And then yeah, I can even attack my Zoro 4K into one of their Sanjis to make it a little safer for myself. Cool. Bye. We have Zoro versus Shanks. Okay, we'll keep this and we'll pass this. He passed 2. Okay, we'll play out Chopper into Chopper and pass. Could play a Lucky Roo here. That'd be bad for me. Just a little bit though. Oops, 7K at my Chopper, sure. And then Hongo or something? No, just 2 down up. Okay, so he's planning to Red Hawk. So I'll play around that by putting down on leader, and that should put me out of range, right? And he'll just kill whatever I play out. It's fine. Chopper into Hiking Bear. Oh wait, did I press cancel by accident? Oops. I think I did. Oh wait, it comes after the leader ability? Okay, that's why. That's why I was tripped out. Now that he can Red Hawk. Yep, kills my Chopper with it. But I got a body out, so that's fine. We'll play out to Rush Zoro. Let's attack first. With our leader, and then Rush Zoro. I'm going to have Dawn up for Shut Up and Come. Okay, they attack. But counter with Lime Juice for 2. 6. They take, we'll pass. Okay, he has access to Yas Op, I guess. Hopefully we can find another OA Chopper to replace. Or maybe he doesn't throw anything big enough to kill it. I can counter for 2. Okay, 7K. I cannot stop that. We'll Shut Up and Come though. Yeah. Blocker Chop would be nice. And then Lucky Roo for 4. Yep. Okay, this Luffy will die to Lucky Roo. It's fine though. Play him out. Attack for 7. Dawn on leader. Maybe he kills something else besides Luffy. Right, since I already got the attack off with them, it's fine, right? It's like I played 5 Dawn to make him lose a life, I guess. He doesn't die without doing anything. If he does pick Luffy, It would be like the biggest character I have too, so he probably wants to pick it anyway. Let's see what he does. He blocks. Does he kill it? No, he kills my Zoro. Okay. That works out too. So my leader ability. Why don't I see the +1 on my chopper? Is it bugged? Down hiking bear will buff chopper. Yeah, I think it's bugged. This should be a 6k, right? Do 5 at lead. Let's see if it comes out as a 6 or a 5. Oh, maybe he used leader ability on the chopper. And I just missed it. So there's 5 and then 6 on leader. Yeah, that's probably what happened. He gets a Red Hawk trigger on my leader. Great. We'll pass. Yeah, no bug. I think I just missed that he leader ability'd my blocker chopper after killing my Zoro here. Okay, Rayleigh's gonna help him. He's gonna pop my blocker and he'll attack 5 into 3. Yep, and then we'll shut up and come. Unfortunately, only blocker chopper. That's fine. And then Luffy dies. Okay, Mulgun, does that help me? Not really, because it doesn't kill him. So we'll just throw out another Luffy here. 7 at lead. Okay, he does leader ability to Luffy. I saw it this time. Hiking bear buff. Okay, we can make 7, 7, 7. Wait, is that right? No. 6, 7, 7. Takes a 6. Gets another Red Hawk trigger. Wow. So that's 3 Red Hawks that I had to contend with here. Okay, he goes to 0. What the heck? So yeah, if he doesn't have a blocker, I win, because I just do 15 at lead. So he can't play the 10 cost Shanks. If he does have a blocker, okay, Rayleigh. Does he run a 2-drop blocker, or is it the 4th Red Hawk in his deck? But yeah, I could kill the blocker with the Mulgun if I really needed to. He does kill my hiking bear, huh? Not chopper? Is there a way to kill this? Oh yeah, Rayleigh can attack, I forgot. Okay, 1 Dawn up. Do 15 at lead. It's like what? Red Beam and then and a bunch of 2Ks. Ooh, Divine Departure, I forgot about that. He needs 3k more.
Kaizoku.
Nope, he didn't have it. Okay, bye.